Good morning. Sorry, guys, I'm having some issues this morning. You can probably hear the dog barking. It's been an interesting morning. But anyway, I think, oh my gosh, I think we're ready, y'all. Welcome to Foodie Time. How are y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, a lot of people in here this morning. Whew, I tell you guys. I don't know what happened last night, but I slept better last night than I have slept in years. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming in. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm going to have to play a quick video because I'm still having a little issue here with my front door. Don't ask. It's crazy. But I'm going to play something for you guys, something that I've been wanting to play and keep forgetting to play. And that is about our group cruises, this one in particular. Oh, yeah! Come family in the house tonight. Oh, yeah! Cruise life feeling right. Gobble till we wobble, gobble till we wobble, gobble till we wobble all night long. Gobble till we wobble, gobble till we wobble, gobble till we wobble all night long. We live from the liberty, come aboard the vibe. New Orleans sail away, yeah, we're feeling alive. Ocean breeze blowing, whole crew on deck. Good food, good laughs, what you see is what you get. Coca culture in the building tonight. Ask I'm bringing all the energy right. If you're cruising with the fam, throw your hands up high. Cause the gobble till you wobble parties live tonight. Gobble till we wobble, wave from side to side. Oh, carnival liberty, come and join the ride. Come and join the ride. Oh, hey, gobble till we wobble. Everybody sing. Come fam going crazy. Get the champagne right. Hey, who ready to cruise? Hey, who ready for food? Hey, who ready for island? Hey, let's go. From half moon K to Nassau night. Celebration key gonna feel so right. 8 days strong and the vibe don't stop. Bubble till you wobble, we taking it to the top. Half moon K to Nassau night. Celebration key gonna feel so right. 8 days strong and the vibe don't stop. Bubble till you wobble, we taking it to the top. Top, 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 top. Bubble till we wobble, wave from side to side. Carnival liberty, come and join the ride. Governing try to ride. Gobble till we wobble. Everybody sing. Camp fam going crazy. Let the ship elevate. Hey, who ready to cruise? Hey, who ready for food? Hey, who ready for island? Hey, let's go. I love that video. But anyway, those are my buddies, Ascalon, Zach from Coca Culture, and Mitch and the family. They have a great cruise coming up this year in November around, well, actually Thanksgiving. So gobble till you wobble. So anyway, welcome to Foodie Time. We are Connect and Grow Chat. If you type hashtag grow in our chat, it will show your link and people can go to your channel and check you out. Yes, it's a wonderful thing. If you're here for the replay, well, we're sorry that you missed the live, but please leave a comment in the replay. I'm going to say hello to everybody because I'm already behind schedule big time. Okay. Lee, coming in from across the pond, Anfield Road layout in the loft. Hi. Listening is working on putting scenic grass and trees on the train layout. Welcome in, Lee. I know you're busy as usual. Tawana, hi, Tawana, coming in, part of the Foodie Squad Life with EQ. Good morning. She's definitely one of our buddies. She also has a casino channel called MTG Slots. So I tell you what, I love Tawana. Tawana, do you know Nettie is in Vegas right now? I think I told you that, but yeah, we're talking about Vegas a lot, okay? Because we're both gamblers. But yeah, Nettie's in Vegas. Hope she comes in today so I can ask her what happened because, you know, I gave her a little bit of advice about something, but I don't know if she really cared about the advice, but still, I hope she took some of the advice to help her along in her journey in Vegas. Yes, and there's Angie, whatever floats your boat, part of the Foodie Squad member for 11 months. Girl, hey y'all. Well, we got to play something for that. Welcome in, my buddy. Welcome in. Wow, the membership is almost at 12 months, y'all. So that is crazy. Member for 11 months. I still can't believe it. Seems like just yesterday to me, but anyway. Oh my gosh. Zach, part of the Foodie Squad coming in. Good morning, Mrs. Vicky. It's been too long. I just saw you in a video. Anyway, you guys, I just laugh because every time I see that video, first of all, it's a jam, but the kids are so cute. And I just love seeing all y'all. It looks like it's going to be a good time. I'm eyeballing that cruise, by the way. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but that would be so much fun to be able to hang out with you guys. So welcome in, Zach. Coca Culture. Okay, so everybody's speaking to each other. Awesome, awesome. Lori Barber coming in. Good morning. Good morning, foodies. How are you doing? Good morning, Lori, part of the Foodie Squad founding member. Also, if you seek Amy, Manic Monday, wish it were Sunday. Oh, I know, right? I really do need another Sunday, y'all. This weekend went way too fast. Have you ever had a weekend where it seemed like you didn't get anything accomplished that you had planned to get accomplished? That was this weekend for me, y'all. PK Adventures, part of the Foodie Squad. Amy was also part of the Foodie Squad, by the way, if you seek Amy K. And also PK Adventure Travels. Hi, how you doing, Ryan? I just saw you on Go Live Together, which came on before we came on FedEx. That's his nickname. So everybody's speaking to each other. There's Jan bringing in some purple hearts. Thank you, sweetie, for the purple hearts. Jan from JJ's Adventures, part of the Foodie Squad. And then Jennifer, good morning, Vicki, and everyone in the chat. Working and lurking. Apologies if I miss anyone this morning. It's super busy. I know, girl. Look, I'm already having deliveries and everything done. People are getting stuff done this morning, okay? It's been a busy morning, but welcome in Jennifer. She's part of the Foodie Squad. Jennifer from Cruiseaholics Anonymous. Okay, who else? Will G coming in. Morning. Oh, Will, how you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. My hair looks gorgeous. Really? Thank you. Thank you. I got it done, and I was just so happy to get the trip was showing on my hair. I mean, y'all, I must have did it all on that vacation. But anyway, fun and games. Sorry, I'm behind on my replays. Lori says trying to butter up hubby before cruise so he stays happy after seeing the bill. I understand that feeling. I understand. I think Jorge's got cruise hangover from seeing that bill. I got cruise hangover for different reasons, but anyway, so there you go. Oh my gosh, 200 Jills, Jim, and thank you, sweetie. Thank you for that. And you know what? I got a little something here for you. Thank you so much for that. I love to play this particular one. Y'all will say, yeah, we knew she was going to do it.
Baseline thumping. Feel it drop. Hey, hands in the air, we don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Lights fly, hands stop. Hands in the air, we don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Hip hop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Feel the beat, let it pop, let it pop, let it pop. Hip hop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Amy K. How are you doing this morning? I was watching your video this morning, talking about the adult pool area on one of the Princess cruises, because I'm eyeballing Princess. I have been looking at the different ships, so thank you for that, Amy. Appreciate you. Coca Culture saying I need a whole new weekend. That convention wore us out. I had a feeling that might happen. Okay, I mean those conventions, whew, they are busy. Okay, Carol says, Carol solo cruising and more. Oh my gosh, woman, you're in Thailand. Carol's in Thailand. She's part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, all. I'm tuning in from Thailand. It's 9 p.m. this evening. Wow. Wow, 9 p.m. So you're having the evening. Do you hear my dog barking in the background? Like I said, it's been a crazy morning. Anyway, somebody's probably at the door. Yes, anyway, Carol, so how do you like Thailand so far? I know it's hot there because it's hot in Thailand. So it's hot over there in the Pacific, Asian Pacific. So yeah. Well, not Pacific, Asia. Well, I don't know what they call that area. Pacific Asia? No, it's called something else. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Southeast Asia. I think that's it. No. I was over there. I should know this. But anyway, welcome in, my friend. So glad you could join us from all the way on the other side of the world at 9 o'clock p.m. I'll tell you what. I'll bet it did, Zach. I know it wore him out. I know it did. So, yeah. Everything. Just crazy. Everything. Everybody's speaking to each other. Hey, there's Bernice. Good morning, Bernice. Good morning, all from Cruise and Capers. Oh my gosh, y'all. The dog is having a fit. Juan is my poodle. My poodle is a very, very barky dog. Poodles are barky anyway, but he is a barky dog. He likes to bark. Lori says also spending time because on cruise we don't see each other much. That is a funny thing about cruising. You do spend more time together than you normally do, but if you're together a lot at home, and then all of a sudden you're on a cruise, you start to realize that maybe you don't see each other as much on a cruise. Now, Jorge and I, we don't see each other at home. So when we're on a cruise, we see each other more than we normally do. And then that is noticeable, okay? We're not used to being around each other that much. Battles ensue, yeah. We're not used to counting on each other to make daily decisions and stuff. It's just not a thing, okay? Lori bringing in 10 jewels. Happy poop. Thank you very much for that. I'm not even sure. I'm playing a video set for that. I don't have very many of them anyway, y'all. So I have to keep them sparingly around. Look, I'm going to play this one for you.
Thank you for the light you bring, for the songs you teach my soul to sing. Thank you for the path you clear, for every step you walked me near. We dance through the thorns and the...
Happy poop to you too, Lori. Warm and strong adventures coming in. Hello, Foodie Vacations and Chat. Hi, Bill. How are you doing? Bill comes on tonight at 5 o'clock on Banter with Bill. Be sure to check him out. Jan says, Vicky, you and Jorge need to come for a visit. I'm going to tell you something. We will not be traveling together for a while. Probably not until February. There's a possibility something could happen between now and February, but Jorge doesn't really like to take time off lately. So when he does take time off, he tends to go to Lake Cumberland or somewhere like that because he's a hiker and he likes the lakes and stuff. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but it is a great idea, Jen. That would be awesome. Indochina time zone. Okay, Indochina. Okay, we're coming down. Antoinette. Hi, beautiful. Good morning, Vicky. How are you doing? How are you doing, Antoinette? I was watching your short right before I came in here where you were talking about the lady that threw the drink in the other person's face. That is crazy. I tell you what, just too much drama going on these days. And Antoinette is part of the Foodie Squad. Thank you for the little hearts. I appreciate that. Lori Barber saying, I'm bridging the gap on time spent together. He seems to be smiling more. It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. All I did today, Carol said, was sleep and take care of my grandson. Yeah, because you went all the way across the world. It does affect your sleeping and your mental clock. Yeah, really. I did that when I went to the Philippines. When we first landed in the Philippines, y'all, I slept for approximately a week. My parents were concerned. They took me to the hospital. At the time, I was like 14, maybe maybe 15, but I slept for a week. Yeah. I would go to school. I was like a zombie. The first 3 or 4 days of school, I was like a zombie. And then I would come home and I would go to sleep. We went for a week around my daughter's neighborhood today, warm, humid, and tropical. So far, so good. Tomorrow, gonna venture out for sure. Yeah, well, don't rush it, sweetie. Just, make sure to get your rest too, because you're going to need your rest. Texas Cruiser, part of the Foodie Squad. Hey, Rick Wade, good morning. The ambassador of Galveston. Welcome in, my friend. You know the word is a poop. What is it? Could it be? No, I'm not saying that word. You guys are bad. You are so bad. Yeah. Anyway, everybody said hello to Governor. We're down at the bottom. Can you believe it? Oh, my God. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys today about adult cruising. Now, some of y'all are thinking, what is she talking about? Okay, I have been on Royal Virgin NCL Carnival. Yeah, those are the ones I've been on. I haven't been on Princess, haven't been on Celebrity. So I consider those adult cruising. So my question is, what are y'all's opinions? Which adult cruise should I take? Should it be Princess or should it be Celebrity? Which one do you think is the best one? This is an opportunity to chime in your thoughts about Princess or Celebrity. If you've done one of them and maybe not both of them, that's okay, because we can't do all the cruising, right? That's okay. Just let me know what it was that you liked about Princess or Celebrity. Some people tell me Celebrity has beautiful ships and really good food. And then some people tell me Princess has very good food or really good itineraries. I don't know. So I'm really looking at this situation thinking, okay, I really would like to go on one of them. I just can't make up my mind which one. And I keep looking at both of them. Neither one of them are cheap. I'm just saying. Although Celebrities got some stuff on sale this year, and so does Princess, I think. I don't know. I think I might be able to take a free cruise on Princess because I'm a travel agent. I haven't finished the courses though, and I think you have to do that first. So that's one of the things I've got on my list of things to do. I have no opportunity to take a free Celebrity cruise, so that may be why Princess may win. Yeah, Lori, I heard you say you want to try Celebrity. She says she also loves Princess. Now, why do you love Princess? Somebody sell me on this Princess idea, because I do know that they have like special included packages and all kinds of things like that. But I think Celebrity has some things too. I mean, Celebrity does match with Royal's loyalty. We are diamond on Royal. So when we go on Celebrity, we can also be diamond, or as they call it, elite on Celebrity. So that also is a selling point for Celebrity for us. Now, like I said, free is free. Anyway, you look at it. And I hear Princess's casino program is pretty good. So part of me wants to go do that, As y'all know, I just completed a Carnival cruise. By the way, I put out my first vlog today on Carnival. I think it comes out at 12 o'clock or somewhere around there. Sometime this afternoon. I scheduled it to come in during my most active time. I don't know if you guys ever look at that, but in YouTube, they tell you when people are usually watching your channel, when your best times are. And mine, oddly enough, is at noon, which, think about, that's kind of weird considering I'm on at 10. So if the traffic is best at 12, why am I on at 10, y'all? Anyway, I'm on at 10. YouTube says I should release videos at 12. I don't know. Maybe they know that I'm on at 10 and they just say, girl, you can't release videos while you're on. So there you go. It's not a premiere. I'm just releasing a video. So you can watch it anytime. But it is about Carnival Magic. It's the first one. I've got another one in the hopper, hoping to work on it today. But you've seen how the morning has been going so far. I don't expect to get much done today, honestly. And all the stuff that I get done today will probably be stuff I have to get done today because it's forcing me, the beginning of the month, forcing me to get stuff done today. So. But anyway, Carol says, Rick, yep, it will be morning before we venture out. Girl, all I can say is get some rest. Lots to see. Oh, and yeah, we are absolutely hoping that you will go live in Thailand, but I don't know what time that's going to be. Well, I'm guessing if it's 9 p.m. there now, then that means at 9 a.m. it will be 9 p.m. here or 10 p.m. here. Something like that. But anyway, it'll be night here if you go live in the morning. So that will be fun. Do that. Yeah, I would love that. Anyway, hashtag grow. Texas Cruiser says, I definitely book celebrity when one arrives in Galveston. So there's not been a celebrity cruise in Galveston yet. We will get one in the next few years. Now that's interesting, considering how long Royal has been there. You know, they all belong to the same Royal Caribbean group. So, interesting. Celebrity has unusual itineraries. Yeah. They go to places that I haven't been. You know, there are some places I haven't been. I've never been to Belize, never been to Honduras, and I know that Carnival does those, and so does Royal. Haven't been to either one of them. I did finally get to Grand Turk. I loved Grand Turk, y'all. Went to Amber Cove. That was interesting. I've got those videos. I've got to release those videos. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I've decided this week I am definitely going to finish my vlogs. You know, I already put up 5 videos a week, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to add a couple more. Look, people are like, okay, we're getting sick of seeing you, Vicky. But yeah, doesn't hurt to add a couple of vlogs. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So Amy says, when I sold Princess and Celebrity close together, I thought Celebrity had better food, but that was 20 years ago, before Royal Caribbean owned them. You really don't like Royal Caribbean. I gotta tell you, Amy, I don't know about your food experience with Royal. That's kind of funny. I've been cruising Royal for years, okay? And usually their food is good, but I don't know. Here lately, I think the bigger ships are giving it a bad name because big ships have a harder time feeding people. That's all there is to that. But all I can say is I challenge you to go on a ship that's, you know, an older ship of Royal. Maybe you'll have a better food opportunity. I don't know. But I have had really good food on Symphony. Symphony has been right up there with, for that particular ship was right up there with Virgin. I mean, I had some really good food on Symphony. I remember thinking the whole time we were at Symphony, but we did do Jamie's Italian and we did do Chops Grill on that cruise, but there was some really good food. Jorge and I had decided that of all the cruises we took on Royal, the MDR was good. All the stuff was good on that ship. So occasionally, I don't think that it is a cruise ship thing. I mean, a cruise company thing. I think it is a cruise ship thing. I think certain ships have better food than other ships. So there you go. But Virgin, I'm going to tell you, Scarlet Lady's food is probably not as good as Resilient Lady's food. I have seen the different foods and heard people talk about it. And I think that Resilient Lady has better food than Scarlet Lady does on Virgin. And like I said, everybody's got a different chef. So that's how that goes. But Najuma, hi Najuma, part of the Foodie Squad. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I tell you what, Najuma, it's nice to see you this morning. You know, like I said before, it's been 11 months since you guys became part of the Foodie Squad. Do you know, Najuma, that we are going to have a cruise? Did I show that video? Let's show that video. I mean, you know, it's good to show my own group cruises, right? I mean, I think it was supposed to be coming on anyway, but we'll play it just for the heck. Let me see. Let me take off this comment because I do this every time. And that comment covers the banner, which makes it really hard to read. Yeah. Let's try it, y'all. Let's try it.
Yeah. You came in talking big, we came in looking fine. Hair up, heels on tight. Now watch us take our time. You bring a little smoke, we bring the whole parade. One step, two step, three, and your whole plan starts to fade. Feel that room go low. We got that, yes, we know. Hands up, here we go. Baby, you already know. We're gonna win, win, win. We're gonna win, we're gonna win. We're say it again, again. We came to take it all. We're gonna win, 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 and watch the whole thing fall. Red nails on the wheel, back seat full of pride. Mirror says we got this, so we let it ride. You keep counting your steps, we keep counting our blow. Every little side eye turns into a yes, let's go. Feel that room go low. We got that, yes, we know. Hands up, here we go. Baby, you already know. We're gonna win, win, win. We're gonna win, we're gonna win. Say it again, again. We came to take it all. We're gonna win, 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 and watch the whole thing fall. Hey, hey, look at us now. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, 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 hear that sound? We lift, we break, we crowd. Side by side, locked in, never fold, never been.
May 13, 2028. Some of us have already started booking it. We are ready to partay. It's going to be a ways off, but it's a good opportunity right now to get a good price. We have several TAs that have group rates. Jennifer told me she's already got quite a few cabins. I was just cruise girl. Cruiseaholics Anonymous. I keep wanting to do CCA instead of CAA. Yeah, it's a thing. It's but anyway, definitely get with somebody if you can't do it at a group rate on your own. Also, you can do it on your own, or you can use a cruise casino offer if you got one. It's not a group, it's an ungroup. So there you go. We do plan to do some stuff together, like we are planning to go to Paradise Beach. Yeah, we're planning that. That's going to be a thing. Also, you might have noticed on the video, there's a lot of video of Ocean K. I keep forgetting to put the Ocean K on there. I'm going to have to work on that video. I want to add in the nighttime version of Ocean K. Yeah, it's a thing. But anyway, I want you guys to see some of the stuff that we're going to see. It's going to be exciting. We'll get to see each other. I mean, we're going to see each other in Unhinged, but some of us aren't going to be able to see each other. Like, I'm not going to be able to see Lori probably into this video unless I go to Jacksonville. It could happen, Lori. It could happen. Carol says, I have not done either, but I hear they both have good casino programs. Princess is better casino-wise, I think, but for cruising style, I think you will enjoy several Celebrity better, less kids. Like I said before, Celebrity does have an edge because it matches our loyalty. Yeah, we have no loyalty on Princess. We don't even have any loyalty on Carnival, and nobody does. I know, Bill, you're a diamond and you still have diamond benefits. But I don't know what's going to happen in September. It's going to be interesting. And September is next month. So we're going to see some exciting stuff happen with Carnival next month, maybe before next month. I'm kind of curious what people are predicting is going to happen before they release this new rewards program. I wanted to take a Carnival cruise before the rewards program kicked in, just so I can see the before and after. So I've seen them before now. I can't wait till the after of February to see how that affects me. I'm looking at my Carnival card, which is a credit card. I'm looking at my Carnival VI, very important fun person. Okay, VIFP. I'm looking at all of that to see how things have changed. I'm just kind of curious now. Okay, Amy says, think of this celebrity, you can transfer your diamond status from Royal. That is definitely a plus, but it has nearly the same casino program, which is expensive. Well, the good news is, Amy, I've already got some points. Oh, well, I don't think I don't think they match the points though. So there you go. Princess's casino program is easier to get free cruises, but then I'd have to cruise on Princess. And here's the thing. Okay, y'all. Same with Carnival. It's one thing to get points and get in the program, but after you get in the program, that means the free cruises are going to be on that cruise, those cruise lines. I don't know how much I'm going to cruise Princess. And that's one of the reasons why I've been kind of reluctant to cruise on Princess, because honestly, I don't know. We have kids. We like to travel with our family. One of the things we've talked about is in the future, we want to cruise more with our family. So those are the two reasons I haven't done Princess and Celebrity yet. I have been working on Royal. I've been working on Carnival. And MSC is also in my list. As you know, from what you just saw, we're going to be on the World Atlantic. So MSC is the other possibility of me taking another cruise just to get into the casino program. I didn't do it last time, y'all. The last time I was on the video you just saw, I did win $300 on Golden Century as usual. But here's the thing. I didn't understand cruise offers at all at that particular time. I didn't do it right. Mistakes were made. Boy, big mistakes were made. If I knew then what I knew now, I would have done it much differently. So there you go. So now I'm probably going to have to go back on MSC just to get some good offers. But here's the thing, y'all. MSC's program is really tricky. Yeah, even though they post everything on the casino wall, they post everything, what they're posting isn't really telling you what's going to happen in the future. All it's telling you is what you're trying to get right now. And that's about as helpful as Carnival is telling you what's going to happen in the future. Nobody knows. I get so irritated, y'all, with these casino programs sometimes, but that's just me. It's like, can you not just tell us more information while we're gambling so we have an idea of what we're aiming for? Now, the good thing I do like about Royal is they give you a posting of the sailings. You have an opportunity to look at what you're working for while you're working on it. That's a good thing. So they have a full posting of all the stuff. They are expensive as heck. It costs $5. I mean, excuse me. You get 1 point for $5. Okay. That's a lot. On Carnival, it was $2. So that was a lot cheaper, but I think the value of the points are different as well. So I'm not really sure where I stand, with them. Same with Princess, same situation, 2 for 1. And who knows where I stand after that? I don't really know. And like I said, do I really want to keep cruising on Princess? It doesn't look like it's going to be as attractive for my kids. So yeah. So I'm trying to think long term. Yeah. Princess is beautiful. I've heard that. The buffet is awesome. MDR is good. And yes, if you like specialty dining, drinks, and Wi-Fi, the Premium Plus package, even though pricey, they all are, sweetie, the only option for you, it's a great value. Yeah. So we're talking dining. If they have good MDR, I'm good. Drinks, if I can get them in the casino, that would be good. And Wi-Fi. Depends on the itinerary. Lately, I've realized some things, and that is I can pick up Wi-Fi in most ports. So why do I keep buying the Wi-Fi package? When we were on the Carnival ship, this magic ship, the Wi-Fi in the port was better than the Wi-Fi on the ship. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You might as well try out your free cruise on Princess. That's true. I was going to say, now that right there is very important, what she just said. Free cruise is free cruise. I mean, ask Amy. We did do a Virgin cruise, even though we knew in our hearts of heart that we probably weren't going to be in the Virgin program. I mean, they asked Bill, they probably looked at us and went, yeah, right. What you got? Because what you just did isn't they probably looked at us and just laughed. I don't know. You got to be a big spender to be in the Virgin Casino program. Lori said, did I mention Princess has cookies? So does Carnival. Asked my husband. Yeah. What do they have good cookies though? I mean, cookies are cookies. I'm not a cookie person like my husband. I'm a donut person. Do they have good donuts? Because I'm going to tell you something. I love MSC's donuts. I'm going to put them at the head of the donut game right now. Okay. Finish the TA pro training on Princess. I know, right? Here's the thing. I've only had one Princess customer, and that could be my fault. And she requested Princess. I did not recommend it. So there you go. Okay. Most of my customers, as you probably guessed, are Royal customers because that's what I advertise. And I really don't even advertise. I talk about it a lot. That's what happens. Finish TA training on Princess. Do the 2-week Japan cruise. I ain't doing no 2-week Japan cruise. Use the cash you would have spent on Celebrity for air. I'm not going to Japan. Been to Japan before, by the way, travel. Yeah. Been to Japan and Okinawa. Nah. My husband ain't gonna do that. He won't even fly to Hawaii right now. How am I gonna get him to Japan? Yeah, that's just funny. But I think that's a great idea for most people. I think most people should go check out Japan. If you've never been there, it is a very unique place. Now, the bad news is most people do not speak English. Yeah. When you're in Okinawa and Japan, good luck with that. Because that you will be not talking with a lot of people. Let's just put it that way. So there you go. But Japan is freaking beautiful. And one of the things about Japan is it's got a very unique historical background and a lot of things that you've never seen before in your life. Yeah, that's how. And they've got koi. I love koi. Koi is my favorite thing. I want a koi pond so bad, but could you imagine Juan with a koi pond? I mean, I would be constantly digging him out of the pond because he'd be chasing the fish. Yeah, so that ain't going to happen. Not unless they find a way to put a koi pond above my head. I might come up with that. That sounds like a pretty great idea, doesn't it? Koi above your head so you can see them swimming around up here. I like that idea. Okay, you can't have that idea. Bernice says, Amy, I need to as well. Oh my gosh. You talking about the travel training that we have not accomplished yet. You also get Elite on Princess with 2 included specialty and stocked wet bar. Elite on Princess. What does that mean? You're going to have to explain what you're talking about, travel. He just drops these bombs. It's like Elite on Princess. Okay. Yeah. Buenos tardes from Madrid. Travel. That's someplace I would love to go. Jorge's never been to Madrid. I have been talking to him about Madrid for 2 years now because he went to Spain and he went to the other parts of Spain when he was in the military, but he didn't get to go to Madrid. And one of the things I remember him saying is he wished he had gone to Madrid while he was there. So I keep that in my back pocket because one of these days, that's going to be how I get him to Europe, right? Yeah. Keep that in my back pocket right there. So have fun. And oh my gosh, be sure to do lots of video because I definitely want to see it. Okay. Travel says Royals food is substantially the same on every single ship and the desserts are a travesty. Hi, everyone in chat. Hi, Lee. Hola. There's Danielle down South Stitcher coming in with the pink hands. Hi, girl. Welcome in. Lori Barber, when it comes to food chefs, your taste buds timing of your meal, all plans, it plays into the equation. Food is subjective. It's the truth. Because there are some people who swear by Royals food. There are some people who swear by Princess's food. There are some people who swear that they love MSC's food, which I can't even really imagine. But hey, they do have something called Grandma's cake. Grandma's chocolate cake, y'all. I get it every single meal. Yeah. So I'm going to say that there are some things that even MSC does that I love. Celebrity has a good buffet. MDR is only a hair better than Royal. Again, desserts a travesty. Travel says Diamond Princess Buffet and MDR were hit or miss. Okay. Down South Stitcher says looks great and lots of fun. You guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. Willie! My buddy Willie was on yesterday playing lots of music. Yes, indeed. I'm so glad that you're doing better, my friend. He's dancing. He's the founding member of the very first one of Willie's Desert Hangout, founding member of Foodie Squad. How are you doing today? I could have swore I saw you light up a cigarette. Or was it something else? I don't know, but I thought you stopped smoking. I'm going to have to mess with him now. Okay, yeah. Texas says that's going to be an awesome cruise on World Atlantic. And Texas, you got to be on there, Rick. Rick, we want you to be there. Please, please, please come and hang out with us. Hey, Willie, how's it going, buddy? He's doing a lot better, I think. Lucia and Glenn, they've been to Japan. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have an amazing day. Welcome in, Lucia. What is up? Yeah, tell them Japan was freaking awesome, wasn't it? I did see a lot of their stuff, too. They had posted some videos that you definitely got to go check out. Hashtag Groshi's showing you their link. So be sure to connect with Lucia and Glenn. Lori says you can cruise out of Port Canaveral when we are cruising, do a pre or post cruise meetup. Well, that's probably true. Yeah. Port Canaveral is hard for me. It's expensive. Like you can drive there, but I have to fly there and then get a car to go or some kind of transportation back and forth. And I hate that about Port Canaveral. I wish there was a way to get there in a different way. I wish that just like a lot of the cruise situations, you have to land in an airport, then drive to a coastal area for the port, obviously. So there you go. But yeah, so that's the only reason why I don't do as many Port Canaveral. You know, sometimes I can get a cheap flight to Port Canaveral, but then sometimes flying to Orlando costs the same as flying to Miami for me. And then Miami, I don't really have trouble getting back and forth to the port. So, you know, so that's why I prefer Miami. Plus, the other problem with Port Canaveral is there is nothing at Port Canaveral. It's a nice little area. Of course, it's beachy. It's a beach town, but there is really nothing. One night, me and my daughter went to Publix. That's how bored we were. It's just like, we're going to Publix to get some wine. I said to her, I said, this is sad. We never have anything to do when we come to this place. Carnival is sitting on $8 billion in customer deposits. So people are walking away with their deposits and deals over a free bottle of water. Well, I think it's more than that. I think their feelings are hurt. You know, hurt feelings can really change things. You know, you don't want to hurt your loyal customers. They've done it to me a long time ago. As I told you, Travel, that is the reason why I still have sort of just a bad aftertaste about Carnival because they ticked me off so bad. 11 cruises. I counted them. 11 cruises. They did not count in my loyalty. Yeah, because I have no proof, because this was before email, that I was on the fantasy or the ecstasy or fascination. So yeah, I'm still sore about that. So this is not the first time they have done that. Remember, that was when the first time they did that was when they decided they were going to count loyalty in a different way. And every time I see them say, if you have a past cruise that you want to get credit for, I want to just scream. Okay. I just want to scream because, like I said, before email, just saying. Whatever. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Chris. Good morning. But the good news travel is it really didn't mean nothing at this point anyway. Like you said, what did I lose? I'd be mad if I had lost 4 drinks a day. Okay, I would have been pissed. I would have been mad if I had lost, that privilege and a few other privileges I have at Royal. That would have been very upsetting to me. And if Royal ever does that, I will be very upset, just like I am at Carnival. But right now, bad taste in my mouth, y'all, still. And when I was on Carnival cruise ship, even though I enjoyed it, I did enjoy my Carnival cruise. I enjoy cruises. I'm not that hard to please. I do get irritated with people, but that's not the cruise line's fault. Well, kinda. Like I said before, the problem of putting too many people on ships, both Royal and Carnival, need to stop it. Okay, because that is a big turnoff. They think it's okay to just squish a whole bunch of people on a cruise ship. It is not. It will leave a lot of people upset and will start fights, aggravation, anxiety, all kinds of stuff they really don't want on their ships. So this is a thing with me right now, okay? I don't want to be on an overcrowded ship. Ask Amy. Amy had a totally different experience on Freedom of the Seas than I did. She hates Freedom of the Seas. She blames them for her illness and everything else. And she's probably right, because what she describes is an overcrowded ship where she got sick and she had a bad experience with the food, because overcrowded ships tend to have bad food experiences. I mean, they don't feed people properly when they have too many people on the ship. Yeah. But anyway, Chris, you see me ranting today? Yes, I'm ranting today. We are in Greece. Isn't this lovely? It's much easier to travel this way, Amy, with it in the background. I tell you what. But anyway, good morning, Chris. How are you doing? I don't think it's the water. It's the slap in the face. That part. It hurt feelings. Hurt butt feelings. That's what people are mad about. They are mad that you don't care about their loyalty anymore, because that's exactly what you said. We are changing our loyalty program to a rewards program. Now, here's the thing, y'all. They could have done this differently. This is one of the things that I didn't like about Carnival and still fuss about. They could have done this differently. They could have introduced the rewards program and coincided it with the loyalty program in a different way. Combine them and merge them, grandfathered people in, et cetera, but they didn't do that. What they're doing is basically telling people you're going to lose your loyalty, period. Unless you spend a whole lot of money. And I think that's just wrong. Slap in the face, because it's basically telling them that all the stuff that they did, just like they did to me, all the stuff you did before now means nothing to us. I don't care. Like I said, I was on Carnival for 20 minutes and thought one thing. Did I lose anything? No, did not. Too many cruise lines. I had more fun in Virgin. I have more fun on Royal because I'm diamond there. And so far, knock on wood, I'm still diamond there. I had more fun on MSC, and I'm just MSC gold there, something like that. But I still have more fun, because I don't feel hurt butt feelings. Ask me how I feel when they drop our tears. I know. You aren't going to be the only one. But you know what? I don't think Carnival cares. Carnival has a lot of problems. I keep seeing these really awful videos, y'all, where they show people who are, we'll just say, of one particular of race fighting amongst each other over and over again. And then letting people on social media just see that one cruise and say things, since they've been saying some really nasty things. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? This is the problem with social media. A lot of people are influenced by the wrong people. Okay, hateful people. And when you influence hateful people, if a hateful person influences hateful people, that has bad results. And that's what's happening in our country right now. It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting. And I'm not even talking political. I'm talking about culturally. Social media is really messing with us. So be careful what you're influenced by on social media. Instead of watching hateful stuff, watch cruises instead that are nice. Watch my channel. Scandalous plug. Yeah, I try to show cruising in a better light because I really feel like somebody has to do it. If there's people out there showing cruises as being something that people are always fighting, I heard that somebody in my own family say that. I'm not going on cruises because the people fight and stuff all the time. Do you really believe that? Why would I be taking cruises? Why are millions of people taking cruises every year because they want to go to fighting cruises? Do you really believe that? Yeah. So that's what social media is doing to cruising right now. And Carnival is not helping themselves by pissing off the people who aren't fighting. They're not helping. Princess equals Alaska. Okay, I did look at the Royal Princess, Regal Princess, Royal Princess. I did look at the Royal Princess. It's a possibility. It really is. They do have one going out at the time that I really need to go. Oh, Bernice, the MSC donuts are so good. She was on there the day I was on there, and we were on the Divina, which is an awful ship. Don't go on the Divina. But their donuts, the lady with the donuts on the tray, walking around. Please give us a thumbs up, by the way, since it's up here. I see it. I can't get my thumb to do it. But anyway, please give us the thumbs up, and thank you in advance. Maybe it doesn't like grease. I do have trouble with this particular one. But anyway, yeah, those were good. I think the Sun and Star Princes are better for kids, but their casino is smoking. No non-smoking casino at all. Okay, that's not good. But here's the thing. I go to a lot of casinos that are smoking, but I don't stay there very long because, yeah, I can't stand the smell. And I know there are smokers in the group, and sorry, y'all, I got to say this to you. Smoke, it makes you stink. It's one of those things that just stays on you. And I was just like, every time I go into a smoking casino, my first thought when I leave is somebody give me a spray. Smoking, cigarette smoke is just not a good smell. Any way you look at it. I think non-smoke. Yeah, that could be a problem. Elliot, hi. Hey, Elliot, you got to type #grow with nothing else to get. Oh, he got it to work. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, the TA deal gives you one-time elite status on Princess. I see. And what is elite status? Is that a good thing? Does it get me anything? I'm just kind of curious. You're right. Go on and watch the daggone thing, Vicky, and find out. I know. How you doing, Elliot? Welcome back. Howdy. Barry, hi. I was over checking out Barry this morning from my casino channel. I was making sure I connected with him that way because he does gamble too. Barry, sometime you're going to have to come on Tuesday nights with us and talk about the cruising comps. I know you are very familiar. Everyone from Adventure of the Seas. Oh yeah, that's right. Barry's not really doing lives anymore. He is doing vlogs. So there you go. But welcome in my royal friend. I mean, I understand that you are on a lot of royal ships. He did the video about the Allure of the Seas, one of Rick's favorite ships. It's one of the older Oasis class ship. It came out at the same time as the Oasis of the Seas. It's the sister ship of the original Oasis of the Seas. Yeah. Elliot says, remember me from July 31st? I do. Welcome back. Yoda's blessed life coming in. Hey Yoda, good morning, Vicky. How are you doing, sweetie? Hope everything's been okay. Haven't seen you a whole lot, but I'm glad to see you now. I do love your shorts about Jesus. Those are really cool shorts, by the way. He does every version of that song. I need you now more than ever. That song, yeah, he does do that one. Yeah. They have been crying all week in the Pinnacle FB group. They do that on the Crown and Anchor one too. So yeah, I got sick of that. I just finally stopped, because that's the case in every cruise line. There's always going to be an elite group in the group that's mad about something. And here's the thing, Pinnacles are famous. But what are they famous for? Yeah, you're right, crying. I don't know. I know a few Pinnacles, but I just laugh about it. I'm like, okay, you guys, obviously you cruise a lot. You probably do have strong opinions about any ship that you're on that you cruise a lot. Lori says, yep, my early cruises didn't count. I had pictures in the MDR with the menu in front of me, but they wanted the paid for cruise pics. Who has those? I mean, we're talking over 30 years ago was my first cruise. Yeah, come on now. Dad was cheap. He brought his own camera. I mean, come on now. Yeah, who has all that crap? Nobody has all that crap. I didn't even have money to buy pictures back then. That's why I was on Carnival. Think about it. Okay, I'm about to start a rant. Nope, I ain't doing it. I am not doing it, y'all. I'm not running. Sorry, was Ben and Dave. It was Jordan and what's his face? Wasn't Ben and Dave. It was Jordan and what's his face? Okay. Travel says freedom is crowded. Royal Loyals don't see how crowded their ships are. It wasn't crowded when I was on there. It wasn't crowded when Chris was on there from Cruise and Commons. Both of us were like, okay, now I'm going to tell you, like I said before, it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference when you put too many people, especially on an old ship. That was my only complaint. My only real complaint about the Magic was they had 4,500 people on a ship that holds 3,750. Come on now. Don't do it. And that design is old. So it's got little bitty doors. People were getting crunched and getting mad, and just too many people in too many areas. So the good news is, though, the comedy club was not that bad. I mean, comedy club wise, I have to admit, they spread them out enough that it wasn't like the old days on Carnival where you could not get a seat. I don't know. Maybe that's still happening. I don't know. But back in the day in comedy clubs on Carnival, they didn't book enough of them. So there was always overcrowded. People could not go in there. They would stop people going in at a certain time because there were too many people in there. So they have changed that a little bit on the Magic. So I'm glad about that. We did get to see a few comedy clubs, and they still have pretty awesome comedians. That they've got over Royal for sure. The comedians on Carnival are 100% better than the comedians on Royal. 100% better. I don't know where they get their comedians from on Royal, but anyway. Morning, Chris. Hashtag rant with Vicky. I'm ranting, y'all. Today is a Foodie Time Rant day, okay? Anyway, it's just better in my opinion. Yes, it's just better. And I don't know which part you were talking about, but I probably agree with you. Me and Chris tend to agree on certain things. But anyway, that's exactly the point. There were better ways. They used an offsite group to tell them how to maximize their bucks, people who had never cruised. Freedom was awful. See, there goes that poopy emoji. Poopy issues from the first day. Pneumonia from the second day after walking through the smoky fourth deck. People, and more people, and so much crap on promenade in everyone's way. They did put too much stuff in there for all the people you obviously had. This is another thing. Both Carnival and Royal need to pay attention to how many people are going to be on the ship before they start putting a bunch of stuff in the way. What? It's like you're just, I'm not going to start that rant. You know what I'm talking about. It's just too much. Carnival has a horrible PR department. They have a horrible design department, PR department, a few other departments I could add, because they don't seem to care. It's just like care about the people, care about their loyalty, do things in a different way. That's what you were talking about. I agree, Chris. Look, you want to tick off thousands, millions of people at one time, just change the loyalty and tell people, oh, by the way, we want you to pay more money. We're not going to really tell you what you're going to get, but we want you to pay more money. Lori says, it doesn't help that mainstream news channels use pictures that aren't even from the story they are talking about. Who knows what they're using? You hit the nail on the head, Chris. Oh, yeah, the PR department. I found the donuts last cruise on Grandiosa. Cruising on comps. I have no loyalty in it yet because I'd love to try all the cruise lines at least once. I'm a cruise gypsy until I start getting offers. Yep, that's going to make a big difference, right? But I'm going to tell you, it's easy to get Diamond on Royal. Okay, it's 80 nights. It's not that hard. It's not easy, but it's not that hard. It's not as hard as getting Diamond on Carnival or Diamond on NCL or any of the other. All of the other places seem to be really hard on the loyalty thing. Lori says, when I was on Royal Princess, there were only 4 banks of smoking slots in the far corner every day back in 2013. Obviously, they have changed. That is a bummer. Morning, Linda Montemayor. Morning, girl. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm going to stop ranting. People are leaving. Bear, please get with DC Cruise Tuber. He's going to be here in Jacksonville in December. Deer or bear, please get with DC Cruise Tuber. He's going to be here in Jacksonville in December. What are y'all doing in Jacksonville? Are you taking the Elation? Just let me know. Now, not that I have anything against the Elation, but you've kind of soured me on the Elation, talking about the casino being overcrowded and whatnot. I'm not real happy about that, girlfriend. I don't know how I feel about going on a cruise where I know I'm not going to be able to gamble. That's not good. But yeah. Just break down how Carnival handled this status change. First, we have to change too many diamonds and platinums. And whose fault was that, right? First, we have to change too many diamonds and platinums. After negative feedback, diamonds stay, and then you can also accelerate your status with 3 times points. That completely negates the argument of why they changed in the first place. I know, right? It's hilarious. I just couldn't believe it. The whole time I was just watching it going, okay, I was the only one that had hurt butt feelings before this happened. Now everybody's upset. And every time somebody would say, yeah, that, I would say, yeah, that part. Yeah. Okay. Amy says, travel, Jordan and Jared of JJ Travels. I think that's who he was talking about. I'm not really sure. He just said Jordan. So plus they're selling faster to the fund, which is the perk. That is a problem right there. The faster to the fund, people bring that up all the time whenever they talk about the change to the loyalty. Look, tell us that you care more about money without actually saying it. More about money than your people, your customers. Just tell us that without saying it, which is the perk they say is the problem in the first place. Horrible decisions and PR. Carnival makes their own problems. They really do. But that's just the thing. Will says the Comedy Club is smaller on the XL class ships. Oh, no. I hope they're doing lots of shows. That will make a difference, okay? The difference on Carnival Magic, because the lounges weren't that big, but they did do a lot of different shows. So you could spread people out a little bit more. Cruise ship crowding. It's one of the things that irritates me about cruising. I love cruising. I love going on cruises, but I don't like being around a lot of people. And when you start cramming a whole bunch of people on a ship, like Icon, which to this day, my husband will not ever probably get on another Icon because of what happened to us on our cruise. Whenever you get a situation where you have too many people, and here's the sad thing, y'all, Icon was really, for the most part, most of the ship was not crowded. If you look at my videos, you'll know there's a lot of open space outside. There was nobody in the Royal Promenade, but all of the venues were packed. Like, are all of the little areas like the Hideaway, which is the best part about the ship. Normally on Royal is the solarium because you can go there and relax. There was no place like that on Icon. Icon was a kid's ship. They should have advertised it as just plain family entertainment, period. Don't expect adulting at all on that ship because, yeah, there are no adult areas. There's only the closest thing is the Overlook, and that's about it. There's nothing else. There's no Serenity, no Solarium. There's none of that. Okay. So if you get on an Icon ship, expect that you will be around kids and you will be probably crammed into certain areas. Even the Aquadome Marketplace was crowded. They put the Italian kitchen over the area of the Royal Promenade, which I thought was really weird. People were walking by continuously. It was not a good feel to me. It was just, I don't know, something about the Icon class is just not, it's not hidden. It's exciting to see a big show. I love the floor to ceiling windows. That is their best thing, by the way. But they also have those on Virgin in the bathroom. Don't get me started. We talked about this the other day. But Icon has some issues, and I hope they fixed a lot of the issues. One of the things that really made me mad was that the Overlook, they had no way for accessible people to get down there. There were stairs. I mean, so here's one of the prettiest places on the ship, and you couldn't get down there if you were on a scooter or if you had a walker or anything. You had to take stairs. So if I had taken my dad on Icon, he would have had to look at that place from a distance. So yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, getting back and forth to places like that or down into places, the way it was designed was not accessible at all. I think they fixed that on the Star. I hope they fixed that on the Star because that was just stupid. I'm sorry. Just forgetting that not all people can walk up and down stairs is just a very strange thing. And making it one of the most attractive things on the ship, that's going to cause problems. The comedy club is smaller. So what do they do? Do they make up for that in some way? Lori, so right, what's up with that, Chris? I don't know, the whole perks thing, selling a perk that people are upset about, probably not a good thing. After party, yeah, let's do it. We're doing pretty good on time. I'm gonna try and speed up a little bit. TJ, hi, TJ's Destination coming in. Good morning, everybody. Now, TJ is over in California, so he gets to get on the big ships that are over there, like the Ovation and those ships. So that's pretty cool. I do want to go over there. I see them all the time. Now, the only bad thing is, yeah, the flights are not cheap from this side of the world, but I would like to go over there and take a cruise down the Mexican Riviera sometime. So that would be cool. Willie! Angie saying hello to Willie. Lori giving me 10 more poop jewels. Freedom needs to go ahead and fully update casino, bar stools like a truck stop. That downstairs casino, or the upstairs casino was nice. The downstairs casino was, yeah, you're right. There were some stools in there that looked like somebody had stolen them from a bar or something. It was hilarious to me. But anyway, I still like the freedom, and the reason I did the video about the freedom is because a lot of people like the freedom, like me. Because of the outdoor area mostly. I love the outdoor area of the freedom. That's why I did that video. That's why. Travel says they are business. The business is booming. 8 billion in deposits. Tell the tale. Yeah, they're a business, but they're getting some bad PR. Okay, and look, they're a business that may be in trouble in September. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does, but I just got a bad feeling about it. No, every other night on Princess, it was non-smoking. Okay, that's good to know. Vicky, Bone Tie Travers, Denise, part of the Foodie Squad founding member. How you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. Welcome in. Our superhero. She is a nurse. She is a superhero. Foodie Carnival, Foodie Carnival, Foodie Carnival. There you go. Travel, yes, we see. And now Royal is already rationing lounge access and then double points to add more diamonds. Yeah, well, hey, adding more diamonds, they're going to have to pay for that on the other end, aren't they, with the liquor? I'm not really concerned about the lounge access personally, as long as I can get in there occasionally to get some coffee. But like I said, I've got vouchers. I'm not mad. I can get my coffee anywhere. You have a hard time turning me against Royal. I love Royal. I'm not loyal. I'm not that. I do go on any cruise that gives me an offer. I don't care who you are. But yeah. I do love Royal, but I'm not loyal to Royal. In other words, I'm not like people who only cruise on Carnival and only cruise on Royal. I ain't that person. I like to cruise on everything. So, give me an offer. I'll come on your cruise ship. And now Royal is already rationing. Oh, yeah, I said that already. Fingers crossed, I have some client friends going on the Carnival Breeze August 10th. Their first cruise was Freedom of the Seas, and they loved it. Family of 5 with 3 kids. That is the best customers for Carnival. I loved the Breeze. When I was on the Magic, I noticed the families were happy. I didn't see anybody fighting except for that. Like I said, it wasn't a fight. It was just a shoving situation we had at the walking in. I'm glad nobody broke out in a fight. I think that they're cracking down on fighting may help them. But the Conquest, I don't know what's going on the Conquest, because those are the videos I keep seeing. I'm like, don't judge the whole cruise line for one ship. And Carnival, do something about that situation, because you're just making bad PR for yourself, as usual. Bear. Oh, Barry. Okay. Cruising complete. Or Barry. No, he's going on NCL. I'm going to meet up with DC, but since Larry and I aren't familiar with the city, we've lived in since 1996. So DC and Barry are both coming to Jacksonville in December. I might go to Jacksonville in December. I don't know. Let me know more information, Lori, because I've been looking at a possibility of taking a December cruise. Now, this also depends on, some other things like what happens in November and what happens in October, but we'll see what happens. Travel says, yeah, JJ just put out a video about Angry Pinnacles and Masters on Harmony. We're going to call those first world problems. Yeah. One thing I don't have to worry about, 99 problems being a pinnacle ain't one. It ain't going to be one either. We want feedback from him, Lori. Lori says we want feedback from him. Okay. Yeah. Cruising Caper says we sell the breeze several times and love it. Oh, the breeze sounds like fun. I know that I think Tawana was the one who was winning all that money on the breeze. Hopefully also meeting another channel at the same time. Like I said, give me more information. How does Royal sell the key? And they threw many pinnacles out of Coastal Kitchen, but are now selling Bring a Friend for $25. Like I said, why? Why would you sell something that people are already ticked off about? Will G, they do. They also do late night comedy in the big theater. Okay, the big theater for comedy is the best bet, in my opinion, because, it's not as intimate, but you don't have to worry about finding a seat, you know? Yeah, yeah. I love the freedom. I did too. Still do. I always love the freedom. I will always go on the freedom if I have an opportunity to go on the freedom. My husband, he's been mad ever since COVID because of COVID, we had like 30 people on the ship. And even though he complained about it at the time, later he was like, man, I sure do wish we had 30 people. We were on the week before Christmas. I was on in Christmas too, but it was not Christmas. December 4th is when we cruised. So December 4th was obviously a good time to go, or December probably. It did get crowded in the promenade during the evenings for events. Yeah, I do think they should work on the layout of the casino. It's cramped. You try to fit a bunch of little stuff in a little bitty thing. Well, the casino, the big casino, the smoking casino has a lot in there. I gotta tell you though, I liked that casino. They had my Mystery of the Lamp. They had all kinds of stuff down there. I thought that was a pretty good casino, except for, you're right, the chair situation. Virgin was worse, oddly enough. Virgin. But they got a really small space. My feeling about that is you got to come up with a good way of seating people. Even in my local casino, which is a very small casino, they still manage to give you seats that are not taking over the area so much. The only complaint I have is they're really heavy. When you got a bunch of seniors that can't move a chair, it becomes a problem. It becomes a big problem. And then everybody is complaining about, well, somebody moved this chair. It obviously wasn't a senior. I'm just saying. Travel, yes, all of that is true about Royal, but they didn't just change their entire loyalty program. That's the issue everyone has with Carnival. I was just gold on Carnival, so I don't care. Same here, sweetie. I haven't got it. They won't. I'm gonna calm down. They won't give me my cruises. So yeah, I'm not happy with Carnival. I'm a little apprehensive about cruising Virgin. I hear the beds are very uncomfortable. They really are. Fortunately, there's a lot to do. I didn't have any trouble falling to sleep. And there's that hammock. Hey, Lori, if you can't sleep in the bed, sleep in the hammock. I've got a picture of when I came out. I'm going to have to show this to y'all. When I came out to the balcony, my husband was in the hammock. He had his arms up on the hammock like this, holding onto the hammock. So he wasn't asleep, but he was pretending to be asleep because he didn't want to get out of the hammock. Look, if he'd been awake, I'd have been saying something like, dude, you've been in this hammock all day, and I haven't had a chance to go even get in it. They need to have more than one hammock out there. And I think they did on one of their newer ships. They added two to some of the, because there's a problem when there are two people and only one person will stay in the hammock all the time. The beds are uncomfortable. Yes. They were built. Virgin was built for younger people. It's no doubt in my mind because they're low to the ground, which seniors can't handle that. That is the worst problem for me. I don't care about the bed. I can sleep on just about anything when I'm tired. I can sleep sitting in this chair. It's not a big deal. But having a low to the ground bed is not comfortable. Anyway, you go to sit on it. There's no couch. That's the other thing. There's no couch. There is an uncomfortable chair next to the uncomfortable bed. Their cabins are their worst thing. Virgin's cabins suck. The bathroom's too small. The beds are too low to the ground. The seating is, they have one thing in there that's a seat that's actually a storage seat. You can store stuff in the seat, but that's just not enough. But anyway, you look at it, Virgin's cabins suck. They've got the worst cabins I've ever seen on a cruise ship. I mean, and they used to have steel bracket baskets in there. Ew. The shower is a rain shower with a wand. You can use the wand, but it's like I can't explain. It is the worst thing I've ever seen. World changes lots of things with no prior announcement. I've never noticed. Maybe I don't cruise enough. I think travel, you notice more stuff because you're on Royal more often. Most of us don't even know that they change, except for when they cancel stuff. We notice that. Yeah. Sorry, people see what they want to see. Total brand agnostic. Yeah, we see what we want to see for sure. Willie says, octopus red waving, octopus red waving. Oh my gosh, I just mentioned the overlook stair only issue in my video. I had any injury when I was on the Icon. I couldn't go down the overlook or the hideaway. Yeah, those things they should have never. Yeah, Overlook had a wheelchair lift, but you had to go track somebody down who had a key to use it. So you needed someone. Oh, they added a wheelchair lift? That's good. There wasn't one when I was on there. Okay, that is good. I was fussing about that when I was on there, by the way. Maybe I don't think they did it because of me. I'm sure somebody who had an accessible problem is the one who decided to get that fixed. But yeah, I was fussing about that. Royal changed the Prime benefits with no prior notice. People see what they want to see. That was a major. I don't have Prime. Like I said, first world problem. All of those changes are with no prior notice. All of them are. Every single cruise ship travel does that. You don't get prior notice of changes ever. So yeah, I love Royal. That's not going to change. One thing they didn't do to me is tell me that I could not add cruises. So, you know, cruises cost. I'm on the Star of the Seas in 12 days. I do expect a lot of kids do expect a lot of kids. I'm okay with that. I can find places to hide from them. Good luck. I will give you a hint. Base camp may be one place you can hide from them, but I don't know. Since before you had to pay for food in base camp, and then nobody was in there. Then they started adding a few items that, you know, were free, and I think you only paid for one thing or something like that. Then more people were in there, but now I think it's all free, so good luck with that. Another place is the, oddly enough, the coconut area, the lime and the coconut area, of course, is still mostly older people. The Overlook, maybe, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, music hall, always, no, nothing but adults in music hall. And that's the case. The Jazz Club in Central Park is awesome. Yeah, I love that place. I went in there a lot to get drinks mostly, but that was a great place to avoid kids and people in general because, you know, jazz is jazz and a lot of people don't like jazz, but I loved it in there. There's some more happy poop. 10 more jewels from Lori and the poop. I'm gonna call you the poop queen. I like Freedom, good party ship. It is a party ship. Yeah. If you seek Amy K, but you know what? Independence is actually more of a party ship to me than Freedom. I like Independence too. I haven't been on Liberty yet. You know, travel. Have you been on Liberty? Because, you know, Rick tells me it's his favorite ship. So I'm going to try and get on the Liberty if it ever comes up as a cruise offer. Amy, if you get to your cabin quickly, you can ask your room attendant for a mattress pad on Virgin. Yeah, a lot of people do that. There are a limited number on board. The beds are firm. So if you like firm, you'll probably like it, but not terribly uncomfortable. My husband liked the bed because he is a firm mattress person. I could not see how anybody could enjoy that mattress. Good to know, Amy. Thanks. Uh, I am trying to get on the August 10th sailing on the breeze. Shows a room available. Won't let me book it. 10th August, 10th sailing on the breeze. Tell me more information. Well, I'll look for you because I've got back access, so I might be able to get it for you. But August 10th, sailing on the breeze. I will check into that for you, sweetie. August 10th on the breeze. What just let me know what category is it? Is it a balcony of some sort that you're trying to get or a specific cabin? Just let me know. See if I can get it for you. It won't cost you a thing. I'm free. Anyway, I'm trying my best to get on Princess, but they still haven't responded to my offer match. I even emailed them a follow up and still nothing. Are you kidding me, man? They are totally like ghosting you. Dear Princess, I want to give you my money. Answer me. We're going to talk about that Tuesday for sure, Chris. That's hilarious. Barry, Cruising Complete lives here. It's December 10th cruise on NCL that DC is cruising on. December 10th. Okay. In Jacksonville? No, in Jacksonville, right? I might do that. In fact, I might do that. And the reason I might do that, Lori, my husband's been looking for an NCL cruise to get his family on. His family only cruises on Norwegian. Don't ask me. I guess they got loyalty on there. I can't figure it out. Seen 4 flights, 2 on Royal, 2 on Carnival. People like to fight. I've seen fights that were not cruise ship related fights, like terminal situations. Royal people like to fight at Casino Bar. We saw the aftermath of a royal fight on Icon in the elevator where the hair was still and some false eyelashes and a few other really nasty looking things. Yeah. Carnival people like to tussle in nightclub. Correction, 3 fights on Loyal. Saw another on deck for a disco. You know, I've never actually witnessed one of the fights. So there you go. Let me holler at you. People do fight everywhere. Airplanes, everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of anxiety going on right now. I think there's a lot of tension in the air. Like I said, I blame social media for this. I really do. Cruising comes on finding from hiding from kids. Yeah, you can hide from them if you want to. On a lot of the old ships, you just go to the Viking Crown Lounge. It's nice and quiet, has a beautiful view. I love that about Royal, the Viking Crown Lounge. Yes, yes. The day after. Okay, y'all, we got to get off here. We're already at 11:28. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Every cruise line, every business, in fact, is going to push and push up against the line of how much customers will adore. Sooner or later, it backfires. My bet is backfires on Carnival first. Oh. Travel says my bet on Scarlet was pretty cozy last week, and the middle didn't sink down like on Carnival and Royal. Like I said before, my husband liked the bet. I thought it was horrible personally, but it was very firm. And every bed is different. So there you go. Some people get good beds. I think that they need to change their beds no matter what. I just do. I mean, see, their cabins are just freaking awful. I love Virgin, but yeah, the cabins have got to change. They at some point they got to realize that people complain about them a lot when it comes to the cabins. Everything else, everybody's like, oh, this, the Virgin is so awesome. But when it comes to the freaking cabin, especially for people who are older, it's just awful, y'all. We're gonna have to get off here. That's funny, Vicky, because I love the lower to the ground bed because I'm so short. I didn't think the seating was. You're not old yet, Amy. I'm thinking the seating was terrible, and the lack of drawers and desks made me crazy. Yeah, if you're young, short beds do not bother you yet. You'll find out. Getting up becomes an issue at some point in life. Let's just say the wheelchair lift was over by the Ryan Bean. Wasn't there, sweetie? I asked about it because I was trying to figure out whether or not to take my to take my father on an Icon cruise. He wanted to go, but yeah, I told him until they fix it, you ain't gonna be going. By the time they fixed it, he was gone. So there you go. Cruising, yes, I think we will spend some time in the jazz club. My brother, I'm taking a musician, is a mission. Wow, yeah, the jazz club is awesome. But anyway, we're gonna have to get off here. It's time for us to go. Will, welcome in, Will. Will coming in right before I'm rolling out. You guys, anyway, it's been nice. Y'all had a lot of opinions. I appreciate that. We're going to roll out. It's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday night casino cruise discussion, where we'll have a panel discussing cruise comps, offers, free cruises, discounted cruises, casino problems, wonderful casino things. Yeah, wins, the whole shebang, y'all. We talk about it. Oh, come on in Tuesday night, 5:30 p.m. You'll enjoy it. Even if you don't like casinos, you will enjoy the conversations we have, which tend to be about cruising as well. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for coming in. It's been fun. I'm going to do this. By the way, this beach that I'm showing is Ocean Cay. I forgot to label it. I'm just saying.
You came in talking big, we came in looking fine. Hair up, heels on tight, now watch us take our time. You bring a little smoke, we bring the whole parade. 1 step, 2 step, 3, and your whole plan starts to fade. Feel that room go low, we got that yes, we know. Hands up, here we go. Baby, you already know. We're gonna win, win, win. We're gonna win, we're gonna win. Say it again, again. We came to take it all. We're gonna win, win, win. And watch the whole thing fall. Red nails on the wheel, backseat full of pride. Mirror says we got this, so we let it ride. You keep counting your